Right, everybody, you join me on a beach. I'm going to go for some flatties, you know, anything really. My rod of choice today is the Clubman Bass Anywhere, Anytime. It's a 12-6 rod. I've got my Shimano 6000 reel, 30-pound line. I've had this rod for maybe 10 years. Never ever done me wrong. It's been a fantastic thing. Caught some really big fish in this, some big skate. Not going for that today. So I'll get it set up now and we'll get out. Just did a basic fisherman's knot here. 5 loops through the hole. Wet it and pull. Tightens itself in. Never fails. Get that out now too. There we go. Very basic setup. I'll put a 3-ounce weight on this with a gripper on it. And I'll put my bait on here. Okay, so my bait of choice today is 3 mussels. You want to hide the hook as much as you can. 3, 1 above the hook, 2 on the hook, and then at the bottom I will put a bit of squid. Okay, so right now it looks like this. Not too great, but then what I do is I get my bait elastic, you clump it all together. Sorry if you're hearing my throat as well, by the way. Got a bit of a throat infection going on, so you know, I'll keep it as it is. Right, so never be too scared to use bait elastic. People will be like, that's way too much. It's not, because you're forgetting there's crabs and stuff out here too. Right, so what I've done is I now have it on, but I leave this bit of squid flapping about at the bottom. It's like an attractor along with the beads and the spin at the top. And now I'll put a 3-ounce weight on it, which is, where is it? Good point. In fact, no, we'll use a 4-ounce and get it out. 4-ounce weight with a gripper. And get it to open. Story of my life. I can get it, just never to open. Okay. And this is us ready to go. Let's cast out. Right, this is it. Ready to go. Get it out. So I'm actually not going to put it too far out, because a lot of them sit close in. Well, I'm saying that 100 feet ish, 70 maybe. Okay, we'll keep this off just now. The most important part if you're new to fishing is now that you put it out, set your drag. You want to just be able to pull it through. There we go. Lift it up. Stick these in. We're now fishing. While I remember, I'm kind of hunkering myself down here. I got these. This is just a phone case. What they are, if you have a look, there is little batteries here. These are lights for your fishing rod. Obviously I'm going to be here for a couple of hours and it gets dark now, about 4:15. So these lights go on the end, obviously just help see bites and stuff. Amazon, I think they were $14.99. I've had them for 2 years and they're really, really good. They are from Dylefull, D-L-Y-F-U-L-L. I don't have anything to do with them. I've just tested them and they're actually really good, fully waterproof. I think they last about 12 hours for the battery, and yeah, fantastic. So highly recommended. Can anybody see the rainbow? Like the start of the rainbow. What a lovely day. It's so warm. I said, we're at the arse end of bloody November. Something just had a bite. That was a definite nibble. What is that? Right. Let's get a root there. Let it drop for a minute. Well, not a minute, about 3 seconds. This tide is coming in quick. I think it's due in about an hour. And then we'll get slack water. So you never really catch much in slack water. But we'll keep at it. I'm going to give this a quick check. It was getting knocks. Nah, there's nothing on here. But I'll check the bait anyway. Look how beautiful that sky is. That is magical. Absolutely lovely. This will probably end up being my thumbnail. People are like, wow, he's caught a massive fish. You know what though? Whether I catch or not, I'm going to put the video up because you got to be realistic. You don't catch every single time you go out, and anybody who says they do is a liar. So try and be as realistic as I can. Let's have a look at this. Oh no, I'm saying that something's had a little go at it. Nothing crazy. Maybe a wee crab. Let's do this and turn you back around and put you back through again. Right. So I mean, I'm not going to change it. I'll come show you. I'm not going to change it because it's still good enough. So I'll just put it straight back out. You know what? I'll go in a different direction this time. Let's get it over there. Ooh, that's a good cast. That was a good way out. Again, always set your drag when you catch that 100-pound skate, you know? In saying that, I actually do have whole bits of bait in here. I used to use mackerel when I was going skate fishing, and they were good. I mean, it wasn't too bad, but what I do now is I use whole sardines, big ones, and yeah, 2 treble hooks. I'll maybe set that up at some point and I'll show you how to do it. Fantastic bait, absolutely fantastic. Anyway, fingers crossed. Hello shaggers. So I'm doing this deliberately. I'm getting out of my comfort zone, talking to you guys. I don't really talk to the camera much, mainly because I have a squint tooth. A lot of people think I'm missing a tooth, but I'm not. I've got a squint tooth, and yeah, it's just something that bothered me for a long time, and I never really put the focus on myself or the camera on my face. I've got absolutely perfect teeth apart from this. Never had a fill-in or a bad tooth. It's one of them things. Anyway, about this whole fishing malarkey that I'm doing. Most of my friends don't fish. In fact, I only have 2 friends that do fish. Well, that's mainly because I don't have a lot of friends, to be honest with you. I don't really do people very much. I'm not a people person, even though I'm here trying to get the acknowledgement of the YouTube world. Yeah, well, many people don't get fishing. And I get that. You know, sitting by the water all day, doing nothing. Just the anticipation of catching something, getting the bite. But for me, that is the absolute reason why I do it. Sometimes it's just nice to do nothing. You know, not be around a lot of people. Not like I am very much anyway. I avoid people like the plague most of the time. I'm very fussy about who I give my time to. But yeah, just being out by the water, whether it's on the beach like this with this absolutely stunning backdrop, or being by a river, the flow of the water going past, it's the same every single time. You know, it's the anticipation of catching something, but then it's just being out. You know, I'm not really one for sitting in front of the TV. Again, even though I'm here asking you guys to please like, take the hint, guys. Please like, leave a comment, if you would be so lovely, and subscribe. You don't have to, but I appreciate every single one of you that do. But yeah, I'm not one for sitting in front of TV or watching movies, very seldomly. I prefer being outdoors. I'm an outdoor guy, whether it's winter time like it is now, the end of November. Not so much in the very hot days, because as you can see, I've got a bit of a ginger beard going on and the sun does not like me. But yeah, if anybody that is watching is in the Highlands of Scotland or is coming to the Highlands of Scotland, look at my Instagram. It is Tom the Highland Explorer. Send me a message, add me, tell me you want to come fishing, and I will make sure I meet you and I'll take you fishing. As long as it's not a big group and the coffee's on me. So, back to the fishing. Ignore the noggin. Let's go. Ciao. Right, what I've done now is I've taken the arse end of one of the big sardines. I'll show you. There we go. So, the hook is here. This bit here is the attractor. I don't put anything on that. It just looks like a fish in distress, really. So I'll throw it out. I'm not going to launch it this time. Just a little flick. There we go. I mean, it's still going out a fair distance. You know, I eat my shreddies wheat. And as always, tighten it up, set your drag. There we go. Realistically, everybody, we have 15, maybe 20 minutes of daylight left. I got a good take in this spinner about 5 minutes ago. And it was right as it was coming in at the edge. So check me like tripping up over my words. It was right. No bites on that. Yeah, so not really much going on. It's been quite quiet, but as I said, it's not all about that. I enjoy doing that. Would be nice to catch something sometime, though. Eh? Maybe I should stick to doing days out on the motorbike and the little camper. Where's the fun in doing that all the time? The wind's picked up massively. Everything's getting blown over everywhere, so realistically 5 minutes is all I've got. Oh, you've stacked it! Oh no! He's alright! You're pissed! Oh, bollocks! It's all gone tits up! Right, guys, and 3 girls that watch, according to YouTube. The wind right now, you can probably hear it. Oh, bollocks! You're gonna go again, look! Sit down there, you gobshite. Not you guys, by the way. Right, I'm gonna take this and you might fall over. You're gonna stack it again, man. You're pissed. Nah, there's nothing on this. But the wind is so strong. I mean, it's like 35 mile an hour, 40 mile an hour winds. Came out of nowhere too. So realistically, that might be it. You know, for tonight anyway. I'm gonna come back in the morning. And we'll go from there. But no point in fishing when it's like this. Everything's getting blown everywhere. The camera's about to go again. These are steaming drunk. Imagine getting pissed on the beach, man. That'd be awesome. Although I did when I was younger. What have I caught? Not a thing. Right, I'm going to throw this back out. Just while I... You always feel quite ladylike when you do that. Like, bend up, picks up. Oh man, it's all going tits up. Legless, man. Oh man, I'm not even going to edit this out, I don't think. Just show it how it is. Look at this, man. Everybody with their perfect life. What an absolute load of crap that is. What is even perfect? Me. Let's just... Right, stop. There you go, that'll do. Leave it out. Right, I'll leave it out while I pack up. Lord. There's no bites, nothing. Not a thing. And I turned into Harry Snotter. It was so nice earlier. And now the wind's just blowing everything over. Can't even sit in the seat. I just noticed how similar the jacket and the boiler suit is in colour. Nah, I think we're done for the night. I'll come back in the morning. We'll do an early morning fishing. Or tomorrow afternoon then. Same spot, I'll just come back here, catch a couple of sharks or a couple of Karens who moan at you for having your fishing rod out on a beach because they're walking their dog. True story. Some woman just went mental at me about 20 minutes ago simply for fishing because I had my bait here and I was putting my hook on and her dog came over and almost ate the bait with a hook. Even though she had the dog off a lead, it was my fault. I just let it go. I just like nodded and agreed, which is not like me, but we're doing that. We're being good. We're doing good is what we're doing. We're being nice. All positive vibes and all that kind of groovy stuff. So, yeah. Keep being positive. Almost kicked it over again. And to the people that moan about me fishing on the beach while your dog's off the lead, just remember, to shake cocktails, you have to do this. Not calling anybody a wanker, by the way. But that might do us. Yeah, let's go. 31, 33,